Well, I hope everybody survived the eclipse today. I know me and Tootsie did. And I know it's not Tuesday. And don't worry, we're still going to go live tomorrow night. Planning on it at least. They're calling for rain again tomorrow. I figured I'd just go live for a little bit now. See if anybody wanted to chit chat, talk, whatever. Hey, Dennis says we're here. Hey, Zeke Smith. Hey, buddy. Hey, thanks for coming in. Hey, Carla Vision. Hey, thanks for coming in. Saying hey to Jeff and Tootsie. Hey, Pam. I got a few. Hey, Leslie. Saying hi there, Jeff. It's one of these impromptu lives. I've got a couple errands I need to run. And when I say errands, I gotta go get some food for the camper. So I gotta go to Walmart. Hey, Angie. Hey, David. Saying hello, Miss Tootsie. Hello, Mr. Jeff. Hey, William. Hey, buddy. What's happening? Yeah, I just decided doing impromptu live just to make sure everybody survived the eclipse. Plus, Tootsie was missing y'all. You know, like I was saying when I first went live there, I mean, I'm still planning on going live again tomorrow, normal time. It might be raining on us, but I'll go live again since I missed last week. Hey, Virginia. But I'm just, I've got to go to Walmart and get a few things. So I figured while I was out doing that, I figured I'd go live for just a little bit. Jeff, can you reiterate that? What about going live tomorrow night? Or surviving the eclipse? Which part, Leslie? Because you know I'm easily confused. Or it might be the trip to Walmart. I know that word, Leslie. It's just been a while since I've had to say that word. Hey, Blaine. Hey, buddy. I figured you might be on VR, Blaine. I hadn't been on today. I was on it too much last night. I played till 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm sure I'll be on tonight, Blaine. Leslie's laughing. Leslie might have been talking about reiterating where I was talking about having to go to Walmart. Virginia saying hey to Leslie. Blaine saying hey to Virginia. Yeah, I'm glad you're hanging in there, Virginia. I know you've been trying to do a lot of cooking to keep your mind at ease, and I don't blame you. I got those. Virginia sent me some pictures today. She cooked lasagna, and I'm having a brain loss here. I know it was lasagna, and I think it's garlic bread. Is that right, Virginia? I know it's some kind of bread, but that's what was on the menu for tonight for the eclipse. Blaine, is Virginia done lasagna and bread. Hey, David C. Perkins, saying hey to Miss Virginia. Hope all's doing good. And then Leslie saying hey to Virginia. Virginia saying hey to David. And yeah, I know Leslie. She wants to go live with Virginia. I told Virginia when she texted me that, I said, "You're going to make me drive to Pennsylvania." And she laughed. Yeah, garlic cheese bread. I knew it was garlic bread or something of that nature. I knew it was bread for sure. Garlic cheese bread. I can't remember. Hey, Virginia, I think you got Leslie's number. Did you send those pictures? I know you sent them to Fred, because Fred texted me, and I told Fred, I said, yeah, I got them. I got the pictures. Blaine says, nope, no VR. I have I have not stopped all day. I've pressure washed lots of stuff today and worked outside. Yeah, I knew you was doing that, but I didn't know if you'd be on VR later on tonight or something. I saw when Fred was live, I saw where you said you'd been doing some pressure washing and cleaning. Carter says, Jeff, I had lasagna and broccoli cheddar pasta. Well, that sounds good too. Leslie says she sent them to me. Looked at me. I know it, didn't it, Leslie? Lord have mercy. That's why I told her. And then Virginia says Leslie got them too. But I told Virginia in the text there, I said, you're going to make me drive to Pennsylvania. William says the eclipse drew moisture out of the Gulf. It rained the whole time. Yeah, it's rained here. It's finally quit. The sun's getting ready to come back out, and I forgot my sunglasses. But hopefully it won't bother me too bad. Because like I said, Tootsie had missed y'all because we didn't go live last week. And I thought, shoot, I'll go live for a little bit. But then I'm planning on going live again tomorrow night, normal time. We'll see what we can get into tomorrow night. It might be raining on us tomorrow night, though. That's the other thing. That's the other reason why I figured I might do a little live here for just a few minutes, for a little bit. Blaine says, I'm going to try to do some VR maybe. Okay. Well, I'll be on, Blaine. Just hit me up. It'll be later on this evening. I'm going to have that ball game on, but I don't know how much of that ball game I'll be watching. Because, I don't even care for any of those teams. And I'd like to see Purdue get beat, though, just because they beat my bunch. And plus UConn, that'd be back-to-back for UConn. But other than that, though, it'll just be background noise for me. Because my bracket's finally done. UConn was the last one I had to mark. Because I had Tennessee winning it all. Hey, John Esper. Hey, buddy. Says, hey, did you get total dark down there? We didn't get total dark, but it did get dark enough for some street lights to come on as far as there at the campground. Leslie says, Smoky Mountain rain. That's right. Smoky Mountain rain keeps on falling. John says, it got 100% dark up here in Ohio today. Yeah, I was on Fred's live, John, when he showed it, when it happened. I hate his darn live didn't turn out that good as far as the clarity, but I guess it's because everybody's on the internet all at one time, on their phones, computers, whatever. But we got to see it for just a second, though, because once it happened, he pointed his phone up to it and showed it. William says, you should want Purdue to win to solidify the NC State loss. Well, I'm thinking of it the other way, William. I get what you're saying too, William. But State played like crap. They just, I don't know. They wasn't mindset in that game. They played like crap. Plus, I knew going into it that Purdue was going to be hard to beat anyway. I was telling Scott that. I said, there's no way we're going to win that game. And of course, I was trying to, like I was telling Scott here a week or so ago, I was trying to talk bad about State to hopefully get them to win, because usually that's how it works, but it didn't work for me Saturday. They ended up getting beat bad. Yeah, Scott says, I want Purdue to win, and let's see, let me get caught back up. That's where Scott came in saying, what's up, y'all? Hey, Scott. And John says, yeah, everybody's on the internet all at the same time and a busy spot. David says, it got dark down at Green River. The owls came out. Dang. And John says, it was nice and sunny day up here. Got up to 75 today. And then there's where Scott's talking about Purdue. And then Blaine saying hey to Scott. And Scott saying hey to Blaine. So I'm back caught up. Virginia saying hey to Scott. Tootsie's laying over here in the seat, about to pass out on me again. John says, that was an epic event. I will never see it again in my lifetime. Yeah, it was cloudy here, so I didn't really get to see it here. Other than just I knew what time it was supposed to get as far as the darkness of it. It didn't get completely dark, but you could tell it had gotten dark, and the temperature changed big time, and that's just because the moon was blocking the heat. Uh, Other than that, though, 2017, I got to see it in 2017. I got to hear the crickets come out, the birds went crazy, and whatever else happened. Blaine says, I'm torn. Pull for UConn since they beat us, but I dislike UConn, or pull for Purdue. That's what I'm saying, Blaine. It'll just pretty much be background noise for me. You know, it'd be nice if it was a close game, though, between the two. But I don't know, that one on Purdue, the tall drink of water that plays for Purdue, I'd like to see him get beat tonight. But who knows? Let's see. Let me get caught back up here because I don't have my other phone on. Scott saying hey to Virginia. William says, well, they sure wasn't the stepbrother this year. That's right, William. And Scott saying hey to William. Hey, Jimmy. Hey, buddy. Saying, what's up, buddy? Everybody saying hey to Jimmy. William says, me too, Scott. And I was making sure I didn't miss some. And then John says, up here it was completely dark at 3:09. Yeah, it was like 3:07 for us here in Pigeon Forge. And then I think where Fred was at, it was 3:10. Hey, Taco Toys. Hello from the Tellico Mountains. Jimmy says, kicking it country. Hey, Scott, what's up, buddy? And Scott saying hey to Leslie. Leslie saying hey to Scott. Blaine says, just pulling for a close game, I think. Eddie and UConn, big guy will be great match, right? Edie. And UConn, yeah, that's what I say. I like them when they're close games. Just it makes it exciting. That daggum girls' college game yesterday, that was an exciting one. Lord have mercy. I really thought I was going to pull it off there for a while, but South Carolina finally got their act together. Jimmy saying hey to Blaine. Blaine saying hey to Jimmy. Everybody, Scott saying hey. Jimmy saying hey. Everybody saying hey right now. John says, see, the world didn't come to an end after all. Yeah, I know it. I made the same comment on Fred's, John. I said, well, what happened to the world ending? Jimmy saying hey. Laser says, maybe we're all just left behind, John. Yeah, that's true, too. We might all be just left behind. John says, did all the spring breakers leave it? Yep, everybody cleared out. The campground is completely empty except for us full-timers. And that's it. Well, we had a few stragglers come in, but it's pretty much just local people here now and people that, like, I guess live close to Pigeon Forge. Tellico saying hey, Virginia saying hey, Jimmy saying hey, Kentucky Leisure, hey. Hi, Jeff and Tootsie and everyone. Blaine says, Leslie, I guess I wasn't as ready. And William says, not sure what a Boilermaker is, but if it has anything to do with a crawfish pot, I'm for it. Yeah, as long as it's not the Boilermaker drink, William. You don't want that. Tellico saying, hey, Blaine says, guess people eating good tonight who bought groceries thinking the grid would lose electricity. Yeah, I know it. John says, everybody went up north. And Leslie says, Blaine, we asked my Macy who would have went to heaven if the Lord had came back. She says her grandma. Me and Larry weren't even in the room. Bless Macy's heart. Carla Vision says, it just looked like dusk here out back while I was making a video. And Scott says, when the whole world goes dark at the same time for 3 hours, then you'll have something to be looking for. There you go, Scott. Jimmy saying, hey, David says, I hear the world is going to end when the sun goes down tonight till in the morning. So they're on that now. David saying that now, sort of backstepping from all the other comments and stuff. And I saw on the news, I finally figured out the rockets that we've all been hearing about, because it's not the rockets that's going to the moon, but undoubtedly there was 3 rockets that went up today, and it was NASA that had done it, and it was because of the eclipse. They're trying to, or they were seeing what the atmosphere was like before, when the eclipse first started, and then shot another one while it was happening, as far as the darkness at whatever area they was doing this at, and then done it afterwards also. So there was 3, and that's different from what I guess I had on my mind, because I know there's 3 rockets going to the moon, but not all at the same time. One's in May, another one's in late summer, and then late fall, I think, or something like that. So it was 2 different topics that I guess what people was talking about or something. And boy, the sun has come out now, because it's bright, but at least it's above my sun visor, so I'm not blinded by the light yet, because I'm facing right towards it. I appreciate all y'all coming in. Like I said, I just going live for just a little while. I got to go to Walmart, get a few things, so I can have some stuff there at the camper. I ate Subway today, just a little while ago, and Lord have mercy, it lit me up. It was spicy. I was sweating there for a little bit, right before I came out to go live. And I'm caught up on the comments so far. Wonder what that little button does down here in the corner. I've just now noticed that one. It's like a little, like it's a setting button and a comment. So I don't know, that's new. I hadn't seen that. Let's see. Kentucky Leisure says, well, those NASA rockets were taxpayers' money well spent. Yeah, I know it. Scott says 3 rockets going to the moon at the same time would be a mess, considering there ain't any red light one on the way. Oh, Lord. Then Scott's saying, hey, Gary. Hey, Gary, 2 R's. Hey, buddy. And Scott's saying, hey to Kentucky. Boy, it got warm again. You know, when that eclipse happened, it dropped the temperature quick. And, of course, we had rain here, too, off and on. But when that eclipse, when it covered 95% of it, I guess, where I'm at, it dropped the temperature fairly quick. But now car's saying it's back up to 60 now. It was 57 when I first came out. How's the signal, by the way? Because it's been a while since I've been up here. We're up here where all these new hotels are getting built and stuff. Just right off the Jake Thomas Road. Gary says, Jeff, you want me to ship you those eclipse glasses? For y'all in here that don't know what Gary's talking about, he sent me a message right after the eclipse done, and he says, if you're interested, Jeff, I've got eclipse glasses for sale, half off. Oh, thank you, Scott, and thank you, Pam. Gary saying hey to Scott. John says it's clear. Thank you, John. Carla says, Jeff, we got a chance of tornadoes with storm. Uh-oh. I didn't hear that on the weather today, Carla. I just got done watching the news there a little bit ago, watched the weather. They didn't. I know we got more. Tomorrow is more of a threat for us, but they didn't say anything about it being bad storms, but I hadn't heard about your weather out there where you're at. So prayers that the storms are not bad for you, Carla, and that y'all stay safe. Pam saying hey, and Blaine says, I'm glad Amber wasn't on the toilet during the eclipse. Crappy way to see it. Blaine's talking to Scott. Oh, Lordy. Boy, the tree, well, ever since I shot that video of Jake Thomas here, what was that, almost 2 weeks ago, the trees are filling out even more. Hang on, I'll sort of get y'all, because I'm got y'all facing right in the sun. You can see where the see where the trees are starting to fill out more with the leaves. Zoom in, sorry. I don't know how good y'all can see that. I don't know why. Hold on a minute. I hope this don't kick me off the live. Well, I got it all the way. It's hard for me to see it. And I've got my brightness level set all the way up. Carla says, thank you, we will. You're welcome, Carla. Kentucky says, I heard Cades Cove had high winds recently. Yeah, we did. Shoot, I was here when all those winds came, Kentucky Leisure. Lord have mercy. Kept me up all night. I jogged that on, I think, was that my last live that we talked about that? I think it was. We ended up having a 60-mile-an-hour gust here in Pigeon Forge. I don't think anybody had any damage or anything like that, but it tore my, it ripped my lid off my box, my, chest box that I bought to have more storage and stuff. I had a lock on it and everything. It took the lock and the lid off and broke the lid as far as where the hinge was at, but I've already fixed that back. It's already been fixed and it's fine. So I got it fixed. But yeah, we had some winds here. John says, I just looked at the extended forecast up in Ohio. It's supposed to rain every day, clear through Friday. Yeah, I think that's the way it is for here too. We're supposed to get chances of rain till Friday, and then by Friday afternoon it clears out and we have a pretty weekend and it gets warm. Thank the Lord. Maybe I can be able to go to the pool this weekend. Scott says, Amber said all the nurses were outside looking for the eclipse. This was at 4 p.m. I told her it was over, and they all look like they're Alzheimer's patients and had to get back to work. Lord have mercy, Scott. Did that really happen, Scott? I know you're joking. Surely you're joking about that. Because Amber's the reason he's saying that, for the ones that don't know, Amber's always late for everything. At least that's the word on the street. That even though they got their clocks set fast, that Amber's always still late and makes Scott run late. But that's funny though. Oh, really? Well, I was getting ready to say, now if that is the truth, Scott, then that is funny. Lord have mercy. Yeah, they done missed it, because it happened at 3, like just right after 3 o'clock. I think it's like 3:07 when it was supposed to happen here, and which I would think where y'all are at, it should have been the same time for y'all, because you're just on the mountains right here up from me. I know Kentucky was a minute later, where Denison Trail, it was 3:08. He was 3 minutes. That they went. Bless her heart. I need to back that. There we go, where you can see the mountains better. Oh, I got it zoomed in too. I forgot. But I mean, it don't surprise me though, Scott. It really don't. And I got y'all on the gimbal instead of on the car thing, which I'll probably put you on the towards Walmart before I hop off here. Kentucky Leader says, I don't know about all of you, but I don't think it was as good as the 2017. Well, I guess because we wasn't in the path as good this time. The one in 2017 went right over us in Lenore that year. Because I remember it getting dark, the crickets came out, the birds was going crazy, and it was just, You know, it's like Leslie was telling me when she's texting me and stuff, that it just, you know, is a different kind of feeling. And that's really that was the second one that I had experienced, but I was so little when I experienced my first one that I didn't remember it as good as I do the one that we had in 2017. So it definitely something else to experience. Let's see. Yeah, oh yeah, I know it's Amanda Scott. Speaking of Amanda, here's the other Amanda. Amanda, please. It's Amanda, please. What you doing up at this time of the day? Scott says a bunch of women standing outside looking up at the sky. Yep. And okay, hang on a minute. Now, last time we saw thousands of baby crescents on this year, nothing. Okay. All right, I'm buffering. All right, let me pull up some. See if we can get it. Hey, Fred Connie. Yeah, Fred said hello from Eclipse, Ohio. And Amanda's barking at you, Tootsie. I don't have my other phone on, so I couldn't check the signal myself. Carla saying, hey, Amanda says, I'm not working at Chili's tonight. Oh, okay, so you're off today. Well, I'm going to be going live again tomorrow night, just for the ones that might be just getting in here. Let me know if this is better. Is the picture better? I moved on up here a little closer. Let's see. Hey, James. He's saying, hey, guys. Let me make sure. John says the next one's in 2099. Well, the next one for us, John, as far as like Florida and the South, is 2045. Let's see. Y'all let me know how the signal is. Everybody's saying hey right now. Scott says yes, a lot better. Okay. I must have been right underneath one of these street lights or something was blocking me, I guess. Amanda says, I have something on my mind and Google doesn't have the answer. It doesn't have any answers. Lord. Gary says, and my son would say, that's more better. Or as my son would say, that's more better. Thank you, Teleco. Boy, that sun's bright. I know that. And it's gotten warm, too. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I heard on the news, too, just a little while ago that James has sent something. And it might be where he might be a little behind on the live, where I was buffering there a minute ago. I saw on the news, though, where old Morgan Wallen got arrested. Darn fool threw a chair off of the new bar that had opened up in Nashville. Is Eric Church new bar. I forget what the name of it was. But undoubtedly, he's up on the rooftop and threw a darn chair off down to the road, and the law just happened to be down there, and they said it barely missed somebody, and they went up there and arrested him. I was like, good Lord, here we go. And I mean, and I thought Morgan Wallen was a pretty much upstanding guy. I know that one song that he's got, Everybody Loves It. Amanda says, why do public toilets have the silver power flush handles? Who knows, Amanda? And it's just tall ones. Who knows? I guess in case if somebody has to really drop a log instead of a branch, that way it can be able to send it on down. That's the only way I can explain it. Teleco says couldn't hold his liquor. I think it's what Teleco's meaning right there. Couldn't handle his liquor. I'm sure alcohol was involved. I guarantee that he wasn't in normal state of mind. I guarantee that. Amanda says I was afraid of them as a toddler. Oh, the power flushes. Kentucky says, Amanda, that's one of life's big mysteries. Well, Tootsie's acting like she's wore out. Scott says at least he didn't say the N-word this time. Yeah, I forgot about that, Scott. Was that him that done that? I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right. I'd forgot about that. Fred saying, hey, Scott. Hang on, I'll, because my phone might be getting a little warmish. There's Tootsie. Yeah, she's up here in the front. She's laying down. She's laying down. I better cut some air on because my phone might overheat, especially having it up there. I can cut the AC onto her seat there too. Teleco saying hey to Fred and Connie. Amanda says, I mean Morgan. Yeah, Morgan is a girl's name, right? No, that's a guy. But I mean, yeah, Morgan can be a girl's name too, Amanda. But it's a guy as far as he's a country singer who I'm talking about. And Fred says his live stream's still uploading. Yeah, mine takes a while too until I get to an actual internet server. If I'm on the road or out and about like now, and it goes to upload it until I get back to the campground. If I stay out here in town, it takes it a while to even a video. That video that I did of Jake Thomas, it took 2 hours for that thing to finally get up to where y'all could see it. When I did that video, I'm gonna flip the camera back around though. I'm just showing y'all Tootsie right quick. You get to see her again tomorrow night. Kentucky saying hey to you, Tootsie. And John says, I'm sure there are thousands and thousands of people that are uploading videos and pictures from the eclipse everywhere. Oh, I guarantee it. Amanda says, Tootsie always sleeps, but she springs when you go to her. Yep, she'll pop right up when I'm either pulling in at home or here at Pigeon Forge, or like you said, Amanda, at a restaurant. Other than that, she'll pretty much lay down. She's a good co-pilot. She's a good car rider. And she got her eyes closed too. Let me put the front. I know y'all are probably gonna hear that. I'm gonna try to cool the phone off a little bit. But I'll switch it back because I know that's loud when I have the air on up front. But I'll tell you what, since I'm caught up with the comments, that's from all them ducks that I got last year at Rod Run that they was passing out. Well, in the Jeep Fest too. Even though I don't have a Jeep, but I'm gonna put y'all in the, because we're gonna head towards Walmart, and then I guess I'll hop off. Cause I got mess I gotta go get. And then I'll point these. Let me know, can y'all hear the, I got the vents pointed on the phone just so it don't overheat. But let me know if y'all are hearing the air blowing on it right quick before I take off. If it's too loud or y'all let me know. John, let's see, no, I'm caught up on the chat right now. How bad are y'all hearing the air blowing on the phone? Gary says it's all good. Teleco says okay. All right, I appreciate y'all guys letting me know. All right, we'll head towards Walmart. Scott says no, you're good. It's not loud. All right. Yeah, it's not really blowing real hard. I got it on auto, so it's not blowing real hard. But if it gets to where it gets too loud, y'all let me know and I'll point these vents back down. There's the new hotels that are all getting built. Don says I saw on local news over there, they're finally starting to break ground at the Buc-ee's over here in Ohio. 18 months. Well, that's good. William says I can hear a turd drop with this headset, you're good. Amanda says it looks like GTA V outside. Scott says, Jeff, go to Pizza Hut Avenue and see if you can see someone get naked. Yeah, Pizza Hut's there. It's on the other side though. It's on the opposite way I gotta go, Scott. But I've been to that Pizza Hut. I usually go every other week, sometimes once a week. But I've yet to see anybody trying to get topless at that one here in Pigeon Forge. I know you almost experienced that, last week or whenever it was that happened. Or, well, I guess that Sunday. I know you was talking about it last night. Extra olives for me, please. That's what Amanda's saying. And Virginia says, I'll watch the replay, see what I missed. Niece was here. I texted to her the bread. Okay. Scott says, I was wanting to know if there was eclipse out or just amber. Scott says, just sweet Pigeon Forge needs more. Wait a minute. All right, he retracted. He's retyping that. And of course, this is the LeConte Convention Center. I have seen, okay, so it was, I thought it was yesterday, but I wasn't 100% sure, so that's why I asked you. I just want to make sure I was telling stuff right. And if I miss comments, I apologize because I'm driving now, and I don't, like I said, I've got my other phone with me, but I hadn't cut it on. And of course, when I get to Walmart, I'll catch up before I, hop off. Amanda's asking everybody how everyone's Easter was. Mine was good. I went back home and spent time with the family there. Watched the kids dye eggs, and they played the egg toss game and played a Easter egg bingo game and done a egg spoon race where you carry the egg in a spoon, have to race each other. Amanda says it's been around 2 weeks. Oh yeah, John says Pigeon Forge needs more hotels. Well, I mean, John, they can have all the hotels they want here, but you only stay at just one of them. You won't venture out to any of the others. Oh, and I mean, and that's because me and John talk. That's how I know that. I've tried to get him to stay at other places. He won't do it. He's got his one he likes, which I don't blame him. I'm same way. I mean, you get to a place that you like, it's hard to get away from it. And then Amanda says they need more during the events. Well, they're definitely building more, especially right there on Jake Thomas now. Amanda says people have to sleep in cars at gas stations. Yeah, in these bigger cities they are. I'll let John tell that, Kentucky, if he wants to. I'm not going to tell where he stays. I'll let him tell it if he wants to. I know where he stays, but I'll let him tell it. It's not too bad. I mean, like I said, it's people that live close by, and it's mainly locals that's here right now, because the 2 campgrounds that I pass, mine and the other one, they're all emptied out, except for people that stay year round. Scott says Pigeon Forge will be nothing but hotels. I thought they had plenty before. Yeah, I know it. You're right, Scott. All the go-kart tracks got gone. They used to be nothing but go-kart tracks here. Kentucky says we usually stay at River House in Gatlinburg. And Amanda says, Comedy Barn looks like it doesn't have any shows today. Probably doesn't, Amanda. They might take Monday night off. If you want to know the honest truth, Amanda. They might take Monday night off. I'm not sure on that though, so don't quote me. William says he likes to stay at the Creekstone. And then John says he likes staying at the one that he stays in because it's walking distance of the island. What the heck? My phone is telling me that there's available Wi-Fi network near me. Now, when did it start doing that? When did it start notifying me on available Wi-Fi? It's never done that. Amanda says you can just walk from the inn on river under the bridge. Yeah, that's the one that we're passing right now is the one Amanda likes staying in. Fred says Pigeon Forge not making enough money, Scott. And Scott says that he liked the Grand Smokies Resort. Yeah, because that's where they were at when I was with them. Last year. They hopped in the car with me back in the winter, and we did a live show together. Teleco says we stayed. Oh, I'll have to catch. I'm gonna see if it'll hold the chat for me, because right there's where if a red light catches me, I'll be able to. Well, let's see. Teleco says we stayed at the Grand when Rod Run was there at the hotel. Well, that's cool. Virginia's saying hey to Fred that she watched his replay. Fred's saying hey. Amanda says Cracker Barrel is next to Country tonight. Yep, that's right. I go to the other one though, Amanda. I go to the one that's towards Gatlinburg, at the very end of Parkway, the Strip, whatever this road you want to call it, but it's on the Gatlinburg end of Pigeon Forge. I went the other night, matter of fact. Went and got me a good meal. Scott's saying, no, we really waited on Amber at Walmart. We didn't have to wait too long, Scott. Me and you had a good time while we was waiting on her. Along with everybody in the chat. I'll get caught up here in just a second, because I know y'all are chatting away right now. Don't have much farther. Walmart's not much farther. And I figure Tootsie's tired too, because where we was up all night last night. Well, till 4 o'clock in the morning. So she's trying to get a few naps in on me. I'll go to bed tonight though. I mean, I'll probably make it till midnight, but I'll go to bed tonight. And now the darn Tanger's full of cars, so there's people shopping. We got Walmart to the left up here. See, and they're putting in another hotel right up here to the right. The gray building with a little bit of green on it. Off in the distance right here, right to y'all's right. Right over them buildings right over there. I guess that's going to be another hotel. I really don't know that for sure. And then they've done some, I don't know if I can show it. It's right above the Quaker State right there. Look at the to your far right of the screen there, you'll see where it's like they cut out the top of that hill, mountain, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, spring break's pretty much over with. Lord, this is bright where it's rained and the sun's out now. Where the parking lot's wet. Usually this is the wrong time to come to Walmart, but for what I gotta go get, I'll be in and out no time. That's why it don't bother me too much. I make a beeline for what I'm going after, and in and out, boys. I don't lollygag around. There's a few times that I'll look around, but most time I'm in and out. I'll get caught up with you guys here in just a few minutes as soon as I get parked. Let's see, there's quite a few people. Is the signal still holding up with all these cars here? I know it was all right when me and Scott was here that night, but it wasn't this packed. So I didn't know I don't know if it's still holding. Okay, Gary, thank you. I did see that comment. Oh, look, I get to get right beside the buggies. And that way I can put the buggy right up as soon as I get done. It's gonna work. It's worked good. All right, let me get caught up with you guys before I tell you bye. Well, we about made it an hour. Longer than I figured, longer show than what I thought I was gonna be on. But y'all passed the time by, that's for sure. Let me get back here to, all right, right there's where Amanda's talking about Cracker Barrel. Scott says, no, really, we waited, okay. And then Fred says, hey to Virginia and thanking her. Kentucky says, are you going to host us with your talent again this year at the Pigeon Forge Roy? Yes, sir, Kentucky Leisure. I will be, that's next week. I won't be live on that Thursday. I've already made plans with some buddies at the campground. And why did that jump? I don't know why it won't hold it for me. Anyhow, so I'm gonna be live on that Friday and Saturday, but not Thursday. Taking some friends there at the campground. We're gonna take the golf cart and go ride around and look at the cars, and like we did back in the fall, except he's able to walk now. So we're gonna do it on Thursday night when all the cars will be in town, and he'll get to see them all. He didn't get to see them all back in the fall because we done it on a Tuesday night because I went live on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But now next week, though, I'm just going to do Friday and Saturday. And of course, I'll draw more about that tomorrow night. Let's see, John says, you think this much money is Pigeon Forge making have decent Wi-Fi system? Yeah, I agree with you on there, John. As far as for the cell phones, I mean, it's really not got, it's got to do with the cell phone towers more than it does anything else. And then plus, I also heard it's got to do with the population. And see, Pigeon Forge's population is like just a little over 6,000. So they're not pushing for the strong Wi-Fi signals here. And the reason, and that's the reason it goes crazy when you get all the tourists in here. Everybody's sucking it up all at one time because they don't allow for they're not counting the tourists. Yeah, they're counting the actual people that live here, which is, less than 7,000. Amanda says the turnip greens are good, but the amount is little. Virginia says that Cracker Barrel was the one we ate at when we were in Pigeon Forge. And Scott says that was the best time I ever had waiting on Amber. Scott, Kentucky says, you mentioned Tanger about 25 years ago. I remember when the Red Roof Mall was all the rage for years. Yeah, I know it. I remember that too, Kentucky. That was before Tanger even came to town. John says, have you got a chance to stop by Dry Creek's new store? I haven't been in it, but I know where it's at, and I showed it on one of my live shows since I've been here. Scott says, we stayed at Wyndham during the meetup in September. I'm still pissed that my GoPro didn't record our race. Yeah, I know it, Scott. I know you was all excited about that, and we had a dang good race, but we didn't know that your GoPro wasn't recording it. And it's because all of us had it on our minds that we were just ready to race, and none of us thought to check our equipment or anything. And then that's where they let me know my signal was fine. Gary says, I always try to park next to buggy return. Yeah, I do the same thing, Gary. Thank you, Carla. I appreciate you coming in. And Scott says, if I park beside the buggy return, I always scratch one with my vehicle, or either catch one with my vehicle. And Kentucky Leader says, is Dry Creek store in the Smokies? If so, where's it located? They're up on the Mountain Mile Mall. And I think it's the annex part's what they call it. But what it is, it's where the Mountain Monster is. And they're not in the stretch of building where Flavortown, but it's across the street in that stretch of shops that where the Murder Mystery is, the Harley shop's at, and you got the tool place there. It's on, I think it was, if you go back and watch not my last live show, Kentucky Leisure, but the one before that, I think it's that one's where I go and show where it's at. And when we talk about it and stuff. And of course, Dry Creek shows it on their channel too. So you can catch it on theirs too. You can go watch theirs. They show it on theirs. But it's up there at the Mountain Mile though. Jimmy says, see you guys later. Gotta go wash some dirt off. And then everybody's saying bye to Jimmy. Yeah, I'm getting ready to hop off too. I gotta go in here to Walmart right quick. Hang on, I'll flip the, come here Toots. We're gonna flip the camera around and tell everybody bye. I got my Bucky shirt on. All right, she's up. Of course, she'll get up as soon as I leave. But we appreciate everybody coming in. I enjoyed it. And I'll be live again tomorrow night, normal time. Tomorrow's Tuesday. But thanks for all y'all chatting with us, for coming in. And we'll see you tomorrow night. Love y'all. See you, everybody. Yeah, wait a minute. Josh says, get me something. Hold on. Josh says, get me something pretty. Okay, what you want pretty, Josh? Let me know right quick before I hop off here. Fred says, Virginia, thanks for the pictures. It looked good, mouth-watering. Yeah, it did look mouth-watering good. And Kentucky saying goodbye. I'm going to see if Joshy lets me know what he wants me to get for him. He said, get him something pretty. And they're pushing the buggies in. Everybody's saying, pink thongs and a cowboy hat. All right, we'll do. Everybody's going to look at me weird when I'm in the women's section. But we'll do it. Love everybody. I'll see y'all tomorrow night, 7:30.